Hello students, welcome to my channel English All New Academy. This video deals with two figures of speech, personification and apostrophe. An attempt has been made to teach figures of speech in innovative way so that learning becomes easy and joyful. I request you to watch the video till end. Let's try to understand the definition of personification. In personification, abstract ideas or inanimate objects are given human qualities. Now let's try to understand what do we mean by abstract ideas. You might have heard the word abstract when you studied about abstract nouns. Abstract means feelings and emotions like love, hatred, brotherhood, kindness, honesty. In personification, such abstract ideas are given human qualities. They are treated like human beings. Let's also try to understand what do we mean by inanimate objects. Inanimate means things which are non-living things like stones, materialistic nouns. The non-living things are assigned the qualities of human beings. Along with inanimate objects, nature also is assigned human qualities. Elements of nature like trees, flowers, birds, and such other elements of nature are given human qualities. I hope you have understood what is personification. Now, let's try to understand personification with a few examples. You might have noticed that when cool breeze is blowing, the leaves they produce some kind of sound. And in poetical lines, let us see how we can write it. The leaves whisper in cold breeze and tell us, be benevolent like trees. Here we can see that the human quality that is whispering is assigned to leaves. And tell. In this line also we can see that the leaves cannot speak or tell. So here we can see that personification has been used. Wow, I can see a dragonfly resting silently. Let's try to frame the poetical lines for the dragonfly. The bright sun is shining. The dragonfly is glancing, thinking to take rest and get a new zest. So here we can see that the word thinking is assigned to dragonfly. And so we can see that the figure of speech used in this line is personification. Let's take one more example. When I open a notebook, the words become a cook and they cook nice stories that keep me away from worries. Here we have seen that the words have been assigned the human quality that is cook. Words become a cook and they cook nice stories. So personification used here. I feel that learning with nature is really joyful. Now, let's try to understand apostrophe. Apostrophe involves a direct address to an inanimate thing or idea or a person who is dead or absent. That is, the person is not with us at the moment. Apostrophe involves personifying the object or the idea as well as a direct address. Now here let us try to understand what is direct address. We have already understood about inanimate thing. Now here in apostrophe, along with personification, direct address also should be there. Direct address means if I feel that the flowers are so beautiful and I often talk to them and I directly address them like, oh bluebell, oh dear rose, oh trees, oh plants. In this way, when we directly address any element of nature or any inanimate thing, for example, the stone, oh stone, how uncared you lie there, it is called apostrophe. Along with inanimate things and elements of nature, direct address can also be made to the abstract qualities. For example, O judgment, O truth, dear honesty. In this way, when we directly address to such things, then it is called apostrophe. Let's now try to understand it with a few examples. Whenever I am with nature, I feel that we learn so many things from them. Whenever I see the rose plant, I feel that I learn something from it. So, I have poetical lines. Dear rose, beauty of my garden nice, I learn from you a lesson wise, that smile and spread a positive vibe. Here we can see that the rose is directly addressed as dear rose. So, it's an example of apostrophe. Wow, I can see a dewdrop on the leaf of a cabbage plant. So, let's have poetical lines for the dewdrop. Listen, dewdrops, my precious pearls are you. Daily in the morning, I get your beautiful view which colors the day with a rainbow hue. Here we can see that I have addressed the dewdrops. Listen, dewdrops. So, it is apostrophe. Let's take this example. Oh memories, why do you come? You remind me of childhood fun. Here you can see that oh memories is a direct address. So it is apostrophe. In next sentence, oh empathy, where have you gone? Without you, the world is torn. Here also we can see that empathy is directly addressed. That's why it is apostrophe. Empathy is an abstract noun. I hope you have understood both the figures of speech. I request you to watch all the videos to gain in-depth understanding about all the figures of speech. If you like the video, please like and subscribe it. Thank you for watching the video.